Now, defects or deficiency. Children, simply, if there is any problem or shortcoming with the good, it is called defect. Or if there is a shortcoming or problem with the service, it will be called a deficiency. Now, let's see the keywords. Defects mean any fault, shortcoming, imperfections in the quality, quantity standard which is required to be maintained by or under any law for the time being in force. That means at a particular point of time, if the government or the law wants a particular standard to be maintained in a product, at that time that standard should be maintained in the product, or is claimed by the trader. That means either it is made compulsory by the law to maintain this standard, or the trader claims that he is maintaining the standard. That means if you are a businessman and you are claiming that you had done something, then you will be held responsible for that. In relation to goods, so defect is a fault or shortcoming or imperfection in the quality, quantity or standard which is required to be maintained under law for the time being in force, or is claimed by the trader in relation to goods. Same keywords will be there for deficiencies, but here we will just write all the words with relation to services. Deficiency means any fault, shortcoming, imperfections in the quality, nature, manner of performance which is required to be maintained by or under any law for the time being in force, or has been undertaken to be performed by the person in pursuance of the contract in relation to services. That means deficiency is a fault, shortcoming, imperfection in the quality, nature, manner of performance which is required to be maintained by law for the time being in force, or has been undertaken to be performed by the person in pursuance of the contract in relation to services. Children, all the keywords should be written. Please don't leave any of the keyword or you will lose marks. Now, the role of consumer organizations and NGOs in India. Children, in India, consumer organizations or NGOs, they perform a lot of work in order to support consumers, in order to strengthen consumers. Now, what all work they do? They make consumer aware of their rights and responsibilities. As you know that there are many consumers who are not aware of their rights. You may be one of the consumer who may not be aware of his rights before we had discussed this chapter. So there may be many consumers who are not aware of their rights. So in that case, these consumer organizations or NGOs, they make consumers aware of their rights as well as responsibilities, because we know that rights and responsibility go hand in hand. If the consumer is not undertaking his responsibilities, he'll not be able to file a case in the court of law against the seller who has cheated on him, because the seller will have many excuses, as we had discussed under the topic consumer responsibilities. Next is collecting data about different products and testing them. Consumer organizations or NGOs which are working for the welfare of consumers, they collect data from the consumers, and they also collect data about the product from the market, and they also test the product, so that if there is any consumer who is not aware of his rights and he is not taking any action against the malpractices of the seller or the trader or the manufacturer, so these consumer associations file case on behalf of those consumers jointly. Next is publishing journals, brochures on consumer affairs. Whenever they find any data from the market regarding the product, they publish that data regarding consumer affairs in order to make consumers aware of their rights and responsibilities. They organize exhibitions on adulterated product. They keep consumers informed about adulterated products by organizing exhibitions. They file case and complaints before the court on behalf of the consumers. As we know that these consumer associations may file the case in the court of law on behalf of consumers if the consumer is not able to file a case because he is poor or he may be unaware. Arranging talks, seminars on issues concerning consumer. They also arrange workshops, seminars, talks regarding consumer issues so that the consumer can become more aware and he does not remain an ignorant consumer. They also organize protests, boycotts against adulteration, underweight, price rigging, that is any of the malpractice by the seller. Like if they find that the seller is involved in malpractices, they organize boycotts, protests against these activities of the seller in order to protect the consumer. Children, there are 7 points. In your book, there are 10 to 11 points. Children, many of the points are repetitive. So when you are learning, learn from these points only. Children, this is all for today. Now the chapter 14 is complete. In next class, I will take test of chapter number 1, business environment.